Hey everyone, welcome back to our weekly abuse of Legend of Dragoon. Tonight, we are going to be doing something special. This is something that a lot of people have been waiting a very, very long time for, and that is working on playable Lloyd. Lloyd, who is, of course, in the chat. What's up, Lloyd? What's up, Icarus? Distraught, FPTF, Chocolate, how's it going? Ink is on the call too. I don't know if he's going to be doing much talking, but he's here for the Lloyd memes.
That's for sure.
What is up? Uh, Sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Schwaib Mohammed? Sorry. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of experimentation. Zychronix was going to be on the call with me because he's got a bit of experience with working on the Legend of Dragoon characters from working on No Dart, but he's tied up with something, so he's just kind of text dumping to me on Discord. But I'm sure it'll go fine.
It's okay. I'm here for moral support.
What's up, Drew?
Tweets.
So yeah, this is obviously something that we've been looking into for a really long time. It's very difficult to do character swaps in Legend of Dragoon itself, just because of the way the original devs basically wrote the code. Oh, I pronounced it right. Great. But yeah, so in Severed Chains we have changed the loading code very, very substantially at this point, and the rendering code. And things like that are getting much, much easier to do. So I think for this stream we're going to start out small. We will basically just replace another character rather than like wholesale adding a new one. Just because a lot of the code is not ready for like an actual like entirely new character. So I vote for Miranda. I don't know about everyone else.
I
Won't we
guess so.
lose? Will it be important if we lose our Miranda rights, though?
Uh, Now I'm definitely replacing Miranda.
That's fair.
Sup, Psy? Sup, LRC? What's up, or Middleton? The Tekken 8 character creation is looking great. Legend of Dragoon cast would benefit that even more so than the last game.
I should do a little more footage of the last mod for Tekken 7 to see if that'll inspire some new modders for Tekken 8.
Yeah, I imagine if the modding scene is anywhere half developed for Tekken 8, it might be decently easy to just straight up import the work from Tekken 7 into 8. Goodbye, she who must not be named. Yeah. I just gotta commit what I was working on. Um, how is the stream looking? I changed some settings here, hopefully for the better.
Yeah, it looks good so far. We'll see
Uh,
when
Put
we
full
get in
screen.
game though.
okay, I've got it up on my TV and it's looking pretty rough, but that might just be on my end.
Sounds like you need
Yeah.
a new TV.
Well, no, I have a 4K TV and YouTube decided to switch it to 144p, so
Ouch.
Nice.
so yeah, it was just YouTube. Okay, collect my train of thought here for a second. What was I even doing here? Oh, right, I was optimizing the render code. Um, so I was able to basically remove over 99% of the 3D buffer updates, which has made a pretty big difference in the efficiency of the rendering engine. Zychronics went from like 1300 to 4000 frames per second, so pretty big difference. So we need to isolate the model loading code. That should be somewhere in the battle code, I would assume. Allocate enemy battle entities. We want to jump here first in order to find Lloyd's model. Load monster, maybe? Nothing model related there.
Lloyd's not a monster anyway. What are you doing?
Depends on who you ask. Uh, oh, here we go. This is probably it. Load encounter assets. This is just textures. Yeah, that's textures. Here we go. This will do it. All right, so we will just jump into the fight here. We're gonna start a fight directly with Arena Lloyd. That is 391. And so I'm doing this because I want to see where Lloyd's file is located at. So it's looking like file 3406. Sorry about the audio kind of ticking in the background. It's because I have the game paused right now. I won't leave it paused like that for too long. What was that? 3406. All right. What do we have in here? Okay, so that's a C container. This is not a 3D model. That is also not a 3D model. This is a 3D model. Okay. Let's see what these different files are. A breakpoint in here. See what these different files are. Uh, those first ones are animations, I think. Yeah, standard animation files by the looks of it. Although, interesting that they look like C containers. But no, it seems to be right. Yeah, it's loaded all the keyframes and everything, so yeah, okay.
We need an animation viewer for combat now.
We do. I was actually thinking about dropping this model into a submap just to kind of make it easy to see what's going on. Um, Maybe I will do that, although the model will be really, really big. That might be okay though. Let's take a look at. Okay, so that was file number 32. Maybe I will just dump this file. Um, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can dump this model and see if we can import it into a submap just so we can take a look at the animations.
And if people weren't around for the last dev stream, we did a lot of work with the models and submaps, so this is kind of on the foundations of that.
Yeah, we've added a animation viewer and stuff like that, which has come in very handy. Okay, so that should have written that model out. Oh, that's the wrong folder. Out.tmd, we'll open this up in the hex editor, make sure it looks like a model. It does indeed. I am just going to note. Uh, Hold on. I think we're actually looking at a different character right now. Um, let's see what this. Okay, let's start this over again. I just want to make sure we're looking at the right thing. Hey J-Man, hey Pony Bro, hey Monomoto Loco. What's up? It was 391.
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at. Okay, so we have is monster true here now. So let's just redo that dump. I think the code actually skipped over last time. Out.tmd and files.get32. Slice off the first 12 bytes. Uh, Existing there. And hopefully this is now Lloyd's model. Um, we need to grab that file number as well. That was Probably up a little bit here. 3406. Folder. And we'll copy these animations out as well. Yep. Yeah, we should be able to bring it down to a reasonable scale. The battle models are like 1,000 times larger than regular submap models for whatever reason. Okay. Um, check the folder for a submap here, just so we can pick an easy one to experiment with. All right. Check where these are being loaded from. Yeah, load assets 41 and 42. Yeah, it should be 41. Although this map's pretty zoomed out. Maybe we should look at the other one to the right here. So yeah, that'll be 35. Dragon 135. Alright. So I'm just going to get a temporary folder here with these. We're gonna go to the left. We're gonna copy. I'm gonna make an old directory here that we can move these other animations into. So Dart has quite a few animations here. Let's just take a look at those real quick. Just make sure we know what we're replacing. Yeah, this is the animation debugger. You can see we've got a clone of Dart here now, and I can just basically put him into the various animation states. Right, so these are all the ones where he's interacting with the guards and stuff. And I think 31 should be the idle animation. So we should probably replace 0 and 1. I guess 2 is the running animation as well. Well, we'll just be standing still, so we'll replace 0 and 31, just because it'll break if we don't do the idle animation and we stand around for too long. Alright, so we will have to edit the merge file. Oh, sorry, 32 is the Actually, the easiest thing to do would probably just be to link all of these to 32. And we'll just replace 1 and 32. So we were actually brainstorming some additions to give to Lloyd. One of them will be too slow, where he doesn't actually attack, he just deals psychic damage. Another one will be miss, where Lloyd can't hit anything, but nothing can hit Lloyd either.
I wonder what the next one's gonna be.
These are
start with an O.
These are jokes, by the way. Maybe.
You could do well, I don't know how hard it is, but at some point players would probably love the chance to do the thing he actually does in the arena,
Attack?
where he strikes him up in the air and like hits him 6 or 8 times, then sinks him down to the ground again.
Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty reasonable once we finish with all the memes.
That'd probably be a hard addition, though, because a lot of the strikes are really close together.
Yeah. Lloyd will be hard mode.
And if you don't complete the addition, does he just, like, fall to the ground? I don't know.
The addition hits are all separate animation files, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So we'd have to slice up Lloyd's animations for that.
We would have to do that. We will see. Oh, also, I just realized someone sent a Ko-fi donation. Sorry for missing that, but thank you very much.
You're at 102% of your goal, going for 108%.
I am. Yeah, we got to get to 108%. I tried to spruce up the stream a little bit with my Ko-fi stuff. Hopefully it's not too obtrusive. But yeah, all of the Ko-fi donations and stuff are super, super helpful. So this is going to have janky textures because they are still darts. If it works at all, we shall see in a sec. Is it gonna work? Is it anything? Hello? No?
He's just in disguise, like before.
Okay. So that is a CTMD. Now that should have been this is an old log message from back when we were doing some file format conversions and undoing some very, very weird things that the LOD devs did. I should just be able to comment out that message. Famous last words. Now we will run over to that map, and we'll see if it works this time. It did not work this time. Okay, something janky is going on here. Let's take a look at this model. Okay, now, why are we getting a negative value for that header? I don't know why I keep closing this, because I keep needing it. Let's just take a look through this file and see what kind of weirdness is going on here. So we've got our header, which should start right here. Flags are 0. Why was it reading flags as... Okay. Done something wrong here. Oh, okay. It looks like these should actually be C containers. Yes, yes, okay. I thought that some maps just use plain models, but they are actually wrapped. Okay, let's reopen that. I, of course, did not write down the number.
391 was it?
No, it was
Oh.
4 digits. Can I just go back? Hey, look, I can go back. 3406. All right. We're going to write 3406 down. Lloyd battle model Dragon 0/3406. And we'll just copy the plain model back into directory 35. Copy in Lloyd again, and hopefully it'll work.
I'm glad this is being recorded.
Yeah, FPTF, we've got some plans. We've got some plans. That's still not working. But why? That is the wrong file, is why.
Insert placeholder helpful statement from Zychronics.
I'm a professional. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't want you to replace it. I have to rename it here first. Okay. We have a model now.
Scary.
6 times the charm.
See, we're making whole new slogans in the LOD fandom.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a dev stream if we did things right the first time. That's just content.
I feel like I inspired you from like the first SC Playthrough series. Where...
Okay.
What happened?
We have a model.
I like it.
It was very large.
Yep. As I said, the battle model is like 1,000 times bigger than the regular models. All right, so we are going to okay, so there's a first time for everything here, folks. We are going to ensmall in a model.
Why would you do that?
Oh shit, these are set to not allow decimals?
You're gonna have to hack it.
Decimals were allowed. I've done 0.5 before on things.
Okay, yeah, no, it's allowing 0.5. Maybe it was just too small. Okay, so yeah, so this is using Dart's texture, so he looks pretty strange, but we can confirm that this is, in fact...
Ghastly.
Yeah, he's a little uncomfortable looking.
Dark Lloyd.
Oh god, does he have eyes on his arms? Or okay, those might just be Dragoon spirits or something.
It can't be worse than a mouth on a forehead from Maru. That stuff was terrifying.
Oh my god, okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen this, I gotta just show a picture from when Icarus and I were working on the Christmas video, the scripting and stuff. swapping out characters. Let me see if I can find this. I must have saved it. Swear to God, I just saw it the other day. Where? Drew, you know what I'm talking about?
Specify?
I don't want to give it away before I show it.
Telepathy? Type to
Um,
me.
Come on, where is this picture?
I may well know what it is.
It was Lavitz's face.
Lavitz's face.
Not Lavitz.
Oh, jeez. I don't have a copy of that, but I'm sure you must have saved it.
Oh, here it is.
It was near the bottom.
Just walking through flats at night, and you get jump scared by Lavitz's face.
It looks like the dimensions of a sign to tell you which way to go.
Yeah, it was a sign or something, some submap object that was just flat. But anyway.
Just don't forget me, Dart. It's only been one chapter since I died.
Came in, found gigantic Lloyd boot, yeah. So yeah, we're messing around with the battle models right now. The Lloyd, the battle models in general are like 10, 15 times bigger than the regular models for whatever reason. We are just experimenting with the animations to see what we've got here. Yeah,
LRC says that's how he actually destroyed Neat. I'm sure you're traumatizing the survivors.
My bad.
You ruined Celeste.
Doid. Okay, so we've got a standing completely still animation, and we've got his kind of bouncy idle animation.
So to confirm, you have successfully put his battle animation into a submap.
Yeah, exactly. Basically just looking to check to see what animations are what. So the first one here is his idle animation. So it should be pretty easy to swap that out with what's her name?
Miranda.
Something like that.
Who's that?
Wait, I have an idea.
Oh no.
Possibly the worst idea. Yeah, I just gotta check a couple things here.
Just don't kill him with a healing potion, okay?
Okay, I'm just gonna create a directory for staging because I gotta rename these. So the model is 32, the animation is 0. We will copy these into here and overwrite. All right. This is going to be beautiful if it works. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but if it does, it'll be hilarious. Alright, so we got a guard go over to what's her name. Anyone who hasn't seen the last few dev streams, we're working on moving everything to hardware rendering. So a lot of I haven't done battle yet. Battle is still in the very, very early stages, so you'll notice that a lot of the animations are very bouncy. That's just because we haven't. I built a new, much higher quality animation system and haven't updated the battle stuff to it yet. All right, I present to you
I'm waiting with
Miranda's
bated breath 'cause I
Dragoon
have
form.
the stream delay.
Same.
It didn't work.
All right.
As expected.
Yeah.
Is that the first crash of the night or more, Corey?
No, it crashed a couple of times. We're just copying random files around. This is not the right
Server
file.
Chains has crashed 1 times.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't
I
the
don't
right
think you're
file.
hearing Corey on Discord anymore.
Corey, we lost you.
Oh, you lost me on Discord?
The
What is wrong
Discord
with
audio.
Discord? Why is Discord not doing the thing? 1 second, chat. Let me just...
Well, I guess we just take over the stream now, Drew.
Yeah. All right. I mean, he's transmitting to his own, but
Testing. There we go. Discord's
Hi,
picking me
you're
up
back.
again. All
I
right.
was looking forward to the takeover. Oh well, next time.
Okay. Back to business. What did
You kept us
I?
in suspense so long, man.
Yeah, I copied the wrong files again. This should be the right one. The actual file. This needs to be 32. And attempt number 2.
Do you happen to know how many crashes that is tonight?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm gonna add a couple more just in case.
Oh, that's not the save that I want. I need... What's her name to be in the party?
5 times.
No, J-Man's keeping track.
Okay.
It's been a few times.
Actually, I can just edit the number manually. I'm smart.
What's up, TFC?
Zamboni and the owls.
Zamboni in the chat instead of the Discord call for some reason. Alright, Miranda's true form. Probably.
Probably.
Beautiful.
Wow, it actually worked.
Alright, I think it's free cam time.
And D-attack without a Dragoon form. That's pretty impressive.
Beautiful. We didn't update
the
the...
white Dragoon.
Yeah, I didn't update the texture. Just the model.
That looks horrible. I mean, the waist looks good, actually.
Beautiful.
I like
Nailed
the
it.
waist. I mean, you don't really need that most of that texture anyway. Just let us be, shirtless.
Yeah.
That's still PG.
Yep. Alright, I present to you Meroid.
Maroon.
Alright, so we're halfway there. Let's go.
Now, zoom out a lot so I can take a screenshot that people won't recognize too closely.
Let me actually just swap the texture out.
That would be better.
Now the question is, where are the textures?
In the texture folder.
You might be onto something.
I am. Look, Zai's not here. You get what you can, right?
Let's
LRC, no way.
what? Yeah, something like that.
Oy.
Enemy textures loaded. Callback. Load enemy textures.
One of the chatters is named Fight Your Fate. That is incredibly apt for this game in particular.
Yeah. 2625 plus 391 for Lloyd's encounter. 3016 should be it. Is this a Tim? This is a Tim. Nailed it. Now, fortunately, I have already moved all of the character things, which makes this much easier. So we will delete Dragoon, rename this to Dragoon. And as long as the game positions the textures in a sane way, this should work. All right, here we go. Miranda's true Dragoon form.
Finally, there will be 9 total playable characters in the game.
Tony, bro, you're just in time. Perfect.
Crazy.
Those are the real textures.
Now
All right.
try and cast the spell.
That's gonna go well. I'm just taking a quick screenshot for enticing people on Discord.
I gotta get a widescreen version for our Twitter and stuff too.
Yep. All right, here's let me reposition the camera a bit.
What happens if you attack?
Bad things are gonna happen if I attack.
Yeah. Corey
Here,
has
Drew, I
to
will
do each part manually. Oh,
send you. I just sent you a screenshot.
yeah, that'll work for now. Thanks.
R/where is your god now? When did you add the oh no command to Nightbot?
About 20 seconds ago.
Perfect.
We need some new commands that really suit, you know, the things we got going on here.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, my cat has an opinion about that. Yes,
Yeah.
pretty. I'll make one for you. All right, I have to make a meow command.
Yep. Oh, I think I might have actually copied over the wrong animation since he's perfectly still. But anyway, let's do a D attack and watch it explode. Ah, perfect. Oh, the victory animation. Marvelous.
Wow, he used his sword as a bow. That is skill.
All right, we gotta see some more animations here.
God, what happens if he does like Gates of Heaven? Pretty.
Oh shoot, I guarded and didn't realize I was on what's her name?
Well, how could you know? It's what's her name?
Yeah, exactly. You can't even tell.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it, I ran. Can you tell that I'm reading chat?
You don't know how to demonstrate what you're trying to demonstrate.
No, I just have to stop reading chat while I'm doing things.
I'll help you with that.
It's everything
Chocolate,
we
you're
all
exactly
hoped it
right.
would be.
Yeah.
And more. Lloyd's magical girl transformation.
LRC says bad things lead to good things generally. I can't say they're wrong.
Okay, what spell? Chat chooses. Chat chooses.
We got to do them all anyway.
Yeah, who wants to pick the first one though?
Can't I make a poll?
I could just
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I could just ask chat and whoever says the first thing gets it. Star Children it is.
Choose Star Children's.
Oh, he's floating. Alright. It loaded what's her name? I was gonna say Maru, but it's not Maru.
She's. I know it's probably from the other glitchy thing, but she was shaking up something terrible, like Lloyd was trying to break out of her.
Jiggling.
Yeah.
Lloydanda.
The number of cursed fusion names we're gonna get out of this.
Thank you very much for the subscription, Poonie.
104%.
We're almost to 108. All right. Okay, so now that we have done this to Miranda's Dragoon, I do want to actually switch this over to her normal form. However, before that, we should take a look at some of his spells, I think. 3406 was his directory. Okay, let's pop up Doom's file mapping here. There's about 15 different file mapping documents. We really need to clean these up.
I've mentioned that multiple times, but nothing happens.
Yeah,
We'll get it eventually.
not really sure why there are so many.
I will preemptively blame Doom Metal at least 30%. Did you at least find the one you need?
What are these? Okay, so we've got Lohan and Armored. I'm interested in what these two beta ones are. There's no additional notes for those. We'll have to ask Doom what's up with that.
Probably just because he's not an alpha. You're welcome.
I guess. Okay. So yeah, let's do something kind of fun here. Let's make the regular form the Lohan Lloyd. So we will temporarily delete her combat, replace it with Dragoon. We need to swap her models as well. I'm just going to rename these folders. And for her Dragoon form, we will use Armored Lloyd, which is 3407. We will need to track down his Dragoon texture.
I am adding a poll in the chat that everyone can vote on. What is your reaction to playable Lloyd? The answers are... The answers are very diverse. Choose which one fits best for you.
What is your reaction to playable Lloyd? Yes. Interesting choice.
That is an interesting vote split.
Okay, now the question is, why are there two different textures for Lloyd's Dragoon form?
Because he's a badass. I don't have a real answer. I'm an archivist, not a programmer or modder.
Okay, so I've been looking at chat half the time while copying this file, so we're gonna see if I actually copied them right. I actually copied them right. Meroid, time for your magic girl transformation.
Starting as Lloyd, the end of an era already. Technically, he turns into Miranda first.
He does. There we go.
That you've inverted the transformation sequence.
It's pretty sick.
I cannot figure out how to collapse the pole. Oh, there we go. Miranda was Lloyd the whole time. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they wouldn't have an empty character slot, so... Oh, you already made it so it gives him the armor on the transform.
Yep, sure did.
That is a lot.
Daxum15 asks, what's your favorite BGM song and area? My favorite BGM is definitely World Map 2. Favorite area is an interesting question. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of interesting places in the first and second discs.
There's a lot to love, so it's a hard question, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've always liked the Queen Fury segment because you get like a little bit of downtime to kind of do some character building.
Downtime? That's the most competitive part of the game with the vegetable competition. You don't even know.
You got me there. Is there any way to add it? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. For
No,
me,
go
it
ahead.
would also be World Map 2. I've loved it for a long time, especially when a certain remix came out called Drag Groove. Highly recommend Drag Groove. And favorite area, like all of them.
Yeah, Lloyd Sorrow also made a very nice remix of World Map 2 recently.
Yes.
He is making remixes of the whole soundtrack, and we are going to have a high-quality soundtrack mod available for Severed Chains sometime this year. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. Possibly even two. I believe Garrett was also interested, and he's, I think, doing the whole soundtrack.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely nice to have choice.
But can you promise me that we won't just have soundtrack modding? Can we also get ambient track modding so that we can have like remixed and remastered people getting whipped in Helena prison?
Definitely. That's a must.
I need something to fall asleep to at night.
That is a little bit concerning. We're just gonna breeze right past that. You know, I never actually noticed that the Winglies had red eyes until we got the high-res and Severed Chains.
Yeah, Lloyd and Maru. I don't remember if it's all of them, but there are a lot.
Yeah. Psychronics, yeah, we have got some stuff going. We currently have regular Lloyd, who does his magical girl transform into armored Lloyd.
Sailor Lloyd.
Sailor Lloyd. That is exactly
Now,
what it is.
a relevant question. I don't know if this is your next step, but you were doing the attack check and it was trying to do Miranda spells. I assume it's a separate process that you actually have to manually pull in Lloyd's abilities.
Yes, yeah, so it's still using Miranda's def packages, Dragoon effect packages, and they include model, texture, animations, everything. So that is going to be much more of a thing to, well, actually, I mean, they're pretty self-contained. We might actually just be able to copy Lloyd's attacks over and just have them work, which would be nice.
I mostly just want to see the overkill of him insta-killing the Berserk Mouse.
I mean, Pony Bro, you don't have to leave it as a mental image. You could make that mod.
Yeah.
The only thing stopping you is yourself.
Start with a stick figure and go from there. Or post in the Discord server. We've got some fan artists who hang out in the community. Ask for Sailor Lloyd.
J-Man says, won't that hit the party? His all attacks likely will need to be repointed to attack the enemies. What's up, Haraxment?
Oh, one of the Echo S people.
Yep.
Welcome
We
to the
are
stream. We're
doing some fun stuff.
doing the crazy stuff.
We are fulfilling every 12-year-old in 1999's dream.
Take a close look at the party lineup on screen.
See, he looks enough like a Dragoon.
I guess. I mean, the difference between Dragoon armor and other armor is that Dragoon armor is organic looking and the other armor will be more conventional.
Yeah. Very, sci-fi.
But, there was fan art from one of our previous, celebration contesty things where, I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Mosaic, maybe it's somebody else, who drew Lloyd if he had gotten recognized by the Divine Dragoon Spirit.
Nice.
And the armor looked so good. I would love to see that turned into a 3D model.
Oh yes,
Maybe...
this is the voice of Lavitz in the Echo S fully voiced mod that will be available for Severed Chains.
We got so many mod types coming up, it's nuts.
Yep. This is gonna be a pretty wild year for Legend of Dragoon fans. I mean, between the HD widescreen 60 frames per second in Severed Chains, plus the all-new modding capabilities that will be coming out in the, not this build, but the next one after this one. You know, the soundtrack remixes, the fully voiced mod from the Echo S team. It's gonna be a lot.
I feel like you have to manage the scope, because at this point there's a lot going into that build.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the modding stuff, we'll be working on the modding API, and it'll be modders doing the rest, right? So, we are basically giving modders the ability to do as many things as we can possibly allow them to do. For example, another person in the Severed Chains team, Icarus, is currently working on making a brand new map. The very first fully new map. And I don't want to give too much away, but it won't use 2D backgrounds at all.
I think the last one, the really tech demo-y kind, was a real life picture of a volcano as a new submap, and Dart and Lavitz were there what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a fairly early tech demo that we showed off a few streams ago, where Icarus modded a new background and new dialogue into an existing map. This, on the other hand, will be a fully new map, built from scratch. Alright, so the result of the poll is in. What is your reaction to playable Lloyd? 42% said yes. 34% are excited, 19 are shocked, 3 are bewildered.
Not bad.
Yeah. I'm interested in the yes option.
I
mean,
had
I
to
get it.
refrain from doing like a Reggie Fils-Aimé reference there.
I have no idea who that is.
He's the one who did My Body Is Ready.
Oh. What's up, Enclosure? We have modded Lloyd into battle. We've just done a model swap so far, but we have turned Miranda into Lloyd, and when she/he transforms, you get armored Lloyd. Now we are going to see something hilarious, which is going to be Lloyd's body trying to contort to shoot a bow.
You've seen him use his sword as a bow. Now get ready for the Dragon Buster as a bow.
Marvelous.
Nope, maybe not. Oh, that looks horrible.
All right, now let's
damage. To be fair,
let's see the regular.
the victory pose was terrible. The sword just sticking straight out like a cursed polter armor.
All right, now let's see regular Miranda's bow animation applied to Lloyd's body. Biblically accurate Lloyd.
Is this how we get Miranda editions?
Yes. Oh god.
It looks like he shot his head at the Berserk mouse.
It did.
That. Why did you do that?
If we swapped him for the other models, it would still be completely janked up. The reason being is that each model in Legend of Dragoon, the animations are made specifically for that model, and they can't be applied to others. So that's what you're seeing here. Like, there's no concept of a like arm or leg in Legend of Dragoon. It's just like model part 3 should move to this position, and whatever part happens to be number 3 in that model will move. And of course, every model is different. Every model has a different number of parts. So if you try to apply a animation for one model to another, yeah, it just breaks everything. We have some soft plans to do some magic and try and generalize the existing animations, to basically make it so that they will work like across models. That'd be really nice because it would save us a lot of work of making models for like new submap characters and stuff, like when we eventually make it so that whoever you have in the first slot is who you use when you're walking around. But yeah, that's a little ways off. We'll probably look at that for recommended build 4 with the modding API stuff.
So you're saying we could theoretically have like a general running animation, for example, and then if the modder wants to, they could make a unique one, but they could also fall back to the general one just to get their thing up and running.
Hopefully.
Would that require them all to be like bone rigged?
It would require, at the very least, a consistent set of parts, or some kind of mapping that says, these parts are this is like, these parts are the like forearm, these parts are the right hand, etc., etc.
So we have to outsmart AI. I think we can manage that.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he does have a victory pose.
Yeah, after he cuts through darts. Yeah. Technically.
Now, the interesting thing is we didn't see that. We looked in 3406. He has these two animations. This first one is his idle animation, and then the second one is just completely still.
Wouldn't it have to be with his battle stuff for the hero competition? Because that's when it plays is right in the battle engine.
That's what this is.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
Yeah. Let's look through Doom's list a little more here and see if we can find anything. So there is another animation file, 3862. Okay, so here's a bunch more animations. Let's copy these into the submap. Okay, so we gotta make sure these all point to themselves. I don't think the size actually matters here as long as it's non-zero. So I'm just gonna copy the size from these other ones.
That probably matters in context, but just loosely hearing that is still scary, knowing the size of Lloyd and Celeste.
That's not fair, Drew. Size doesn't matter. Okay, so let's check out these animations. Hopefully this is the model that they apply to. Okay, so we're going to move into the middle here. Submap debugger. And make Lloyd a reasonable size. And animation viewer. Oh, look at this. I didn't even realize this was... Oh wait, no, he didn't have a running animation before. This is one that I just copied in.
Cool.
Okay, so... I'm just going to make this Lloyd smaller. And then the animation Lloyd. Okay, so we got that. Then we've got this. He is coming for you.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that is quite the run. What do we got here? That's just stand. Oh right, we didn't have actual animation for that. What ones did we copy in here? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $16. All right, yep. So we've got some attack animations here. Gonna make him a little smaller. The too slow. Yeah, Andre. I don't know if you were here last week, but we actually did a mod where we made it so you could play as Lloyd on the world map. And yeah, he's got a walking and running animation for his armored model and it's got the Dragon Buster out, which is pretty cool. All right. This could be a victory animation too.
Yep. With the sword across, then the hair flip.
And then 20 is just idle. Right, chat. Let's do another poll here. Are we going to do 18, which is this one? Or are we going to do 19 for the victory animation? So 18 is the little sword swing kinda, and then he brushes his hair to the side. 19 is sort of just like a little sword thing. I don't know what to call this.
Could work with this stuff.
Yeah, hi, cleanup crew. Lloyd is one of the main villains in the game, yeah, and he has also been, um, one of the characters that people have wanted to play as for a very, very long time. Well, I think that it's pretty unanimous with 18. Alright. Now the problem is we need to figure out where the victory animations are. Oh, I thought there was more than 3 files, so I was just looping through them all. Okay, so we don't have anything for victory in the list, we don't have anything for pose in the list. Unfortunate. I think we'll just have to pop into a fight here and try and figure it out from the logs. Yeah, I mean, like judging by the looks and stuff, I think he was probably influenced by Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
One of his lines, one of the lines referencing him is almost identical as well. There's, you know, a lot of people talk about how much LOD really copied Final Fantasy. That was actually one of the true ways that it was kind of identical. There's a scene where the character says, "Did Sephiroth leave this trail of destruction or whatever?" And a very, very, very similar line is used on the Mountain of Mortal Dragon about Lloyd. The main thing is his hair is a lot shorter.
Just a tad.
And of course the actual lore with the whole Genova stuff versus Lloyd's just like a regular person.
Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about most of the Final Fantasy games.
It confuses me. I just choose to not be a part of it because I already have too much in my head. And it didn't help that I watched the film. I watched Advent Children, and so it
Yeah.
made even less sense to me. It's just a bunch of characters talking to each other. I know some of the familial, like the relationships they have, but it's mostly just action scenes to me.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't have the animations all moved in here? Or no, I guess we do. Although, are there really only 4 animations for Miranda? Hmm. I also need a copy in the proper standing animation for Lloyd, since this one is not animated. 3406 should be 0.
Well, gotta say, I imagined that at least some elements of this would take longer than they have so far. Like the fact that he's already technically there, even if it is replacing Miranda, is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of work on the file loading code and, you know, basically battle loading, model loading, animation, etc., etc. That has made a lot of this much easier. And it also helps that we understand all these files a lot better now too. So we have learned enough to make them portable, whereas before they were all like bundled together in packages and things like that. It was really difficult to pull things out of those packages and move them into another one. But yeah, this is much easier now.
Good deal.
Hey, Cosmic. Going pretty well. We are working on making Lloyd a playable character. Going pretty good.
Is my chat delayed? I don't see a Cosmic.
It was a few messages ago.
Ah.
I'm just behind on chat.
Oh, that Cosmic. So Cosmic showed up recently in the Discord server and had volunteered to help us with wiki editing. So everyone thank Cosmic for helping us get some progress on that.
Nice. Welcome to the team.
We did the onboarding today. It was super cool. Made a new page called the Black Castle, which is fitting for today's stream.
Mm-hmm. So we need to track down Lloyd's victory animation. So I think what we're gonna have to do here is go to the arena. I wonder if that fight is scripted to automatically do the right thing when you win. Let's just start that fight. We'll go into the combat debugger. Set everyone's hit points down. Oh god, it's Lloyd versus Lloyd. Yeah, okay, so that fight does not work properly out of context, apparently.
Because he's scripted to dodge everything?
Probably needs dart. Alright, let's load up a Lohan. I've got saves for just about everything, so... Dart on his own is promising.
That
was a crash, I closed it.
I don't have a distinguisher for that, sorry. It's all bundled under crash.
I wasn't paying attention to what that person said. Are we already... Okay, this is already after that. I'll have to load the save for it.
Yeah, if Ginger's gone. Oh, I got an idea for a poll. Let's see.
Or what?
here.
Oh, for a
another
poll. Man, the 60 FPS on the submaps looks so good. I was gonna say I'm kind of surprised they let a Helena Guard compete in this, but I guess Lohan is supposed to be like a free town that's just focused on commerce.
Yeah, Lohan is specifically neutral. It's
Hmm.
controlled by the Merchant Guild. A very specific name, the Merchant Guild.
Yeah. I guess that's true. He did just die. TSW90, we have an encounter sheet if you want one. Encounter data on the resource archive lists every single encounter in the game. Alright, we'll just speed through this a little. Rude. Hopefully the win button doesn't break anything here. Hey, LRC. Is that where Dart was doing the roller skating while waving? Because if so, it looks like it's fixed. Was it just after Lloyd? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, just after Lloyd then. I was hoping I accidentally fixed it. Happens more often than you'd think.
Okay, my poll is ready. So
We taken a good
got
look
new
at.
poll. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, have we taken a good look at Danton?
Why?
I don't know. Just unique character model, very large, certified wide boy.
I'm one of the biggest fans of Danton, especially his voice acting.
Yeah.
He's only got 2 lines, but whoever voiced him was perfect. Like, they didn't do anything wrong.
Very ominous face. Well, helmet, but serving as his face. What were you gonna say about the poll?
Yeah, the poll is ready. So for everyone in chat, if you would like to vote, this is actually a right or wrong answer. unlike the last. Well, the last one was right or wrong too. The correct answer was yes. Um, so in battle specifically, so not the Rose FMV, whatever. In battle only, how many characters say it can't be or it cannot be? And here comes the poll.
Oh god.
Is it 1 character, 2 characters, or 3 characters? I'm very interested in what people say.
Yes, good call on the saving.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oops, I just canceled that. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, Chad. I have no idea what the answer is.
I feel like we should take various facts about the game, as well as like, hey, what are your favorites kind of questions, but also like a lot of facts about the game could be posed as polls just to see, you know, how much, what percentage of the fandom knows the right answer kind of a thing, just for fun. It'll probably help the algorithm too, right?
Probably.
Ponybro asks, is this a new thing, Drew? Just random LOD trivia questions during the dev streams? Because I wouldn't be
Apparently.
opposed to this. Yeah. It's flavor stuff. It's the kind of thing I do anyway. Last year, for my birthday, it's already coming up again. I'm going to be 35 on Valentine's Day. But last year, for my birthday, I decided to celebrate by doing trivia with just people in the LOD community or people who knew me from elsewhere to give me trivia questions to see if I could answer them. So it was like an inverse trivia to see how much I knew about the game. And there was like 50 something questions I got through. Some of them were unreasonably hard. Like there was a question about music theory and I don't know anything about music theory.
Was that from Lloyd?
So there was just it might have been Lloyd. So now
Hey,
this
chat.
time,
Have you ever seen someone with a chiseled face?
that's a great face. It's actually, vaguely speaking, the shape of that armor, the body, reminds me of the aliens from the Fifth Element. Those robotic torsos, you know. You probably haven't seen the Fifth Element. You said you don't watch a lot of movies, do you?
I don't watch anything except for YouTube.
Okay. Well, everyone else who has seen the Fifth Element, it looks like those large robotic species.
What purpose do these things serve?
The chain links?
I don't know if I would call those chain links.
In the Cape area?
Yeah, I mean, whatever these, like, fur things are or something?
Heat dissipation.
It's style.
There's some luscious locks, too. So, like, that he is, not wearing a shirt, but has shoulder protection.
Danton?
Atlo.
Oh, yeah. Well, an archer, I guess.
Anyway, win button.
I'm gonna end the poll. Let's see what people said. All right, the results are in. In battle, how many characters say
It was a tie.
it can't be? It was a tie. It was at 17 votes when I hit finish, but someone snuck in one more vote. Okay, all right. We'll say the fandom is correct overall. The answer is 2.
It
Now,
is the thing at the top of the list, even if it's the same as the other one.
Yeah, it happened to be at the top. You really got to put even ones side by side. So the reason it's two, the first character is Danton. That's why it was funny that you said Danton's. We're talking about Danton and the thing here, Monoxide in the stream. Danton says it cannot be in text when you defeat him. The second character is Dark Dole, so the moon variant of Emperor Dole. When his swords are damaged and hit like 0 HP, they'll break in his hands, and he says it can't be. So the answer is two characters.
All right, time to finally get to Lloyd here. You may be hearing missing instruments. The current music code isn't perfect. It works like 99%. Alright, so let's take a look at the loaded files here. So we've got a few different load attack animations, well, two different ones. Let's take a look at the file mapping and see what Doom's got for those. 3862. That is, yeah, that's Lloyd's attacks. We did already look at that set. 4033. Burning Rush, alright. That checks out. I don't think we have 3406, that's plain Lloyd. Okay, so I don't think that his victory pose is loaded yet. So what I'm going to do here is open up the debugger. Also, the lighting here looks really good considering this game is almost 25 years old. We're just going to set our hit points to 1.
Over here.
And we're going to pause. Put some spaces here. And we will just do a frame advance until we see some stuff loading. So there, we're just unloading things. Okay, so we got music. More music. Do we have Lloyd? Only if you wait him out. Okay. Going fast motion here a little bit. This is the wonderful bug that the testers have found. You can just roller skate around the arena, waving. Interesting. So that is actually Dart's running animation on this map. So the issue is with the animation debugger that I should not have gone forward there. The animation debugger is only active on submaps right now. We can't do battle. But I will just switch to the main menu and reload that save we made before Lloyd, and this time we will wait him out. Okay. Make sure we're at the bottom of the log. We are just gonna give Dart a bunch of hit points.
Too slow. Missed. Over here. Too slow.
Rude. Well, it's because he's not a humanly, he's a wingly.
Missed. Too slow. Over here.
Alright, come on, Lloyd, anytime now.
Too slow.
Okay, this is it, right? So I'm gonna pause it here for a second, just gonna put some space here so it's easier to find in the chat. And we're gonna start doing some frame advance. Lots of effects being loaded. So I assume this is the one that you're referring to. Just disregard the jiggles.
Oh, you're doing the dart ice skating again?
we already showed it.
So how long until we have an ice skating mod in like the snowfield or something?
When are you gonna make one?
Other witty counter statement question. I don't even know the difference between a question and a statement. All right, I guess you win that one.
A witty question statement.
For anyone out there who might be a more than amateur 3D modeler, aka me, we would encourage everyone to make some creative mods of various kinds, whether it's new characters, new battlefields, new locations to walk around in, all kinds of different things, like an ice rink, you know. And we can do that for the 2024 winter video. And the last one, I just used what skills I already had, which is embiggening, my signature thing from the SC playthroughs and stuff. And I turned a tiny snowball into a very large snowball / rock, and had Maru throw it like Frugal.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't see any animations being loaded here, so it might be a little more tricky to track down. But what we should do is try copying over some def files. We'll see if we can get him doing any attacks. A lot of defs.
Yes, TSW, Maru's Frugal impression is spot on. It's like her voice is really high pitched, so you wouldn't expect it. Hey, Stimnate
Doom?
Gaming. I still think that's Dennis backwards every time I read it.
I want to say that it is. I recall them saying that.
Ah. Are you noticing the extra red on Lloyd's face?
Don't think so, but I'm also not very observant, so.
Oh, well, that's helpful. It just feels like the scene is redder than normal.
And we were going to use animation 18 for the victory animation. Now we have to figure out which one of these is the victory animation. So I'm just going to rename 29 for now. Just take
His
a
hand was
wild guess
wobbling
here.
kind of crazy there.
I think you're super far behind in the video.
Oh, did it just lag this why? Okay, let me try again.
Because we
Oh, we're doing a whole
are
different thing. Sorry.
yeah, we're
It
far
looked
past the
live.
Lloyd fight.
I don't understand why. I guess it's just like occasional stutters and then the viewer gets further and further behind kind of a thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, more reason we need to get like a physical studio where we work like physically in the same building.
Yeah,
Can't have lag if you're in the same room as someone else.
exactly. All right, let's see if if we replace the victory animation. We did not. Doom, do you know which slot the victory animation is in? Let's try 14. See if that's it. I think it was me that mispronounced it last time, actually.
Oh, good. Then I can pass the buck to you.
All right, did we get the victory animation? No, we did not. I'm just gonna keep replacing them. We'll find it eventually. Because I don't really need to close it. Which is the victory animation, Doom? Oh, whoops, I guarded with Lloyd again. Script does not like to guard. Or... Oh no, we're not using Lloyd's script. Something broke there when we guarded. That's interesting. Well, that doesn't make sense, Doom, because I replaced it and it doesn't seem to have actually replaced.
Seems like a skill issue. Do I need to bring him on the voice chat and like hold him over a bridge and threaten him?
Maybe.
And Doom would be like, it wasn't me, it was the one in red. Drop. Ah.
Okay, well, I've replaced all of the animation. Well, yeah, I know. That's why I'm replacing it with one of Lloyd's animations.
Don't worry,
But
we'll get the answer out of him one way or another.
it's not actually doing anything, so I'm wondering if it's coming from a different set of animations. Let's load into battle here real quick. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty good as is. Let's not, maybe we shouldn't jump to anything here. So we've got a few calls to load attack animations. $36.17 is the odd one out. That should be the mouse. Thinking 40.95 might be Miranda. Yeah, okay, so that's just Miranda's attack, so that's not it. Yeah, so that is the folder it's using. So let's see if it loads new files once we win. No, it didn't. Interesting. So, I wonder where these animations are. I'm gonna confirm that I replaced all of these with the same one. Same file. Oh, that's the model. Yeah, I mean, I might have copied the wrong file. It was 18. Let's just hop back here and verify that. Put out load Celeste back up where we swapped out those animations. We've got Mega Lloyd. No, Doom, the object number doesn't matter. I'm using Lloyd's animations. That's the thing. I'm copying Lloyd's animations over to replace Miranda's, but it's not replacing. Okay, so we're gonna remove the first Lloyd, and we're gonna make this guy smaller. And animation 18. Yeah, that is the one that we want. Oh, this should actually be file 19. Not that I think that should cause any issues. That should have just made it the dodge. Um, but anyway, let's give this a try. Do the submap models have a different value compared to battle? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by value. Oh, if you mean file numbers, I am changing the numbers here. This is 1, 14, and 29. 1, 14, 29. Let's restart SC just for good measure. No, still not. Although, hold on a second. Looking at that, okay, no, that was Miranda's victory. Uh, in the same folder as her attack. That is odd. But that makes sense. So Miranda's is 4095. I don't suppose you know which one of these is the victory animation Doom. I will restore these old files. Doom's gonna check for us and see which one of these is the actual victory animation, and then we'll be able to swap that out much more easily. All right, look at the code. And auto attack. Yeah, we could just replace all of them. Take a look at what these files actually look like here. Uh, that is compressed. This is probably an animation. Yeah, I think those are all animations. Not sure about this one because it is compressed. But that should be okay. We should still just be able to replace it with a non-compressed one. I can tell because it has the BPE header, so this is byte pair encoding. It's a very simple form of compression. You can also, it's pretty easy to tell by looking at the hex if you're looking at a compressed file, because the entropy will be very, very high. Um, in uncompressed data, you'll often see like runs of the same values. Oftentimes you'll see a lot of zeros and stuff. Um, Whereas compressed data, the entire the entire purpose of it is to get rid of those runs of like very similar data that can be very easily compressed. As far as telling if it's an animation goes, they have the hex C header, um, but they do not have 41 for this value here. Um, I was
I'm
going to
back.
say, welcome back. You are
I've had some
welcome.
RL things in between here, but I'm still trying to be around.
Yeah, no worries.
Surprising results in the poll. Many of you favor regular Lloyd over armored Lloyd.
Oh, yeah. Um, Most people, almost three-quarters.
Yeah, like I wonder if it's anything like that for Tekken, like King versus Armored King for playable characters.
Yeah, you didn't even include Man in
Oh,
Hood.
oh,
All right, you got to redo the poll now. You got to redo the
okay.
poll with Man in
Oh
Hood as one of
no.
the options.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't even think of that.
Redo, redo.
Oh, okay. We'll do it again. I apologize a little bit.
Unfortunately, there's no Man in Hood battle model. Hopefully Doom figures out which one of these is the battle animation, but for now, I'm just going to replace a bunch of them, and we're going to see what happens.
Darn it. That's the wrong thing. I accidentally made two choices again.
Damn it, Drew.
This is really hard, okay? Managing community is a lot of work.
47, 58, 59, and 63. Yes, Dragoon, you can see in 2 seconds here what we've been working on, actually. Have Lloyd swap to hooded when in snow area.
Then we have to have the hood dramatically fall down anytime he leaves the snowy area.
Yep. Oh, Doom sent me a Discord message.
Okay. The revised
Okay,
poll is
so
up.
victory is number 64. Was there a 64 in there? There is no 64. Doom, I am confused. I am more confused now than before. Oh, this is a different directory. 4102 is what we should be looking at. Okay, so we are just going to delete these, rename these back.
much better poll results, by the way.
Thanks, Inc. You saved the community.
The community is saved. Okay, so we should be looking at directory 4102, animation 64, which does not exist. Oh, that is, that's the numbering from Lloyd mods, so 64 is actually 63. Okay, that makes sense.
Ooh, that takes me back.
Okay, so look at that. Zamboni numbers, as we affectionately call them.
Oh, my Nightbot update worked.
Very nice. Yeah, if all the new viewers here like what we're doing, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do this every week, most weeks.
Those aren't two different statements at all.
It was an amendment to the previous statement. And yeah, like the video. It also helps us out a lot. If you'd like to directly contribute, I have my Ko-fi information up on the screen here. Every little bit helps. Alright, so now we're going to look at a janky
URL as well.
Yeah, handy dandy URL. Alright, victory animation. It did not work there. It worked when I did the generic win button. But, okay, so this must be that other folder, 4095. So let's replace this one too. Doom said that there is one copy of the victory animation per edition, because I guess you can have a different victory animation for different editions.
Is that retail?
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous. That's so extra. I guess
Alright.
whatever style you're in the mood for is also going to be reflected in your victory pose from now on.
No. That didn't work. Oh, wait. It kind of worked?
It didn't, and then it did, maybe?
Yeah, it was wrong and then right.
Well, I do gotta say, like, if he had to do Miranda's victory pose, he would probably do it very well, at least compared to her.
Yeah, that was weird. Let's see that again and see what was going on there. I'm gonna pause it and we'll step through. Okay, so quite clearly, not doing so
This is
well
so
here. Lloyd is having
That's the
a
bow behind the
moment.
back, right?
It's something.
I like how the right thigh is in the correct position.
Okay, and then he snaps into the correct animation after.
Is it just calling the animation twice and the first one is wrong, or is it not that simple?
I'm assuming that there's just another file that needs to be replaced there. Let me check what Doom sent here.
It's like two minds, one body. Miranda's still fighting for control. She's desperate to be relevant to be a
Using
playable
item,
character.
running from battle, using item for enemy, resurrect, victory, fly away back. Doom, I'm not 100% sure what you mean by fly away. Is it possible to make additions from scratch in severed chains? So actually, I think it was Zychronics that was experimenting with that. Probably 4 or 5 months ago, somewhere around there, and he did actually make a very basic custom edition.
I think he put like the end of Blazing Dynamo at the end of Moonstrike or something like that.
Okay. What is the plan with Lloyd's combat? We're basically just going to probably to start out with, just make it so he can use his attacks that he uses when he's fighting against you. Um, However, we do plan on adding some custom editions for him as well. What gear selection is he going to have? That is a very good question.
I mean, it can be
Um,
whatever way we want in the end.
Yeah, as it stands, we can't really add new items right now, but that will be coming as a feature in the major modding API update in recommended build 4. Um, at that point, we will be able to add new items, new spells, new equipment, etc., etc. Okay, Doom has sent me a couple other files there, 4102. And 61, that should be 60. Um, but 60
Oh,
does not exist.
we have a donation. Thank you very much. It's the one that you had trouble pronouncing. How did you say that?
Oh, nice. Thank you very much. Schwabe, I think it was.
Schwabe, thank you. I also pronounced it correctly, you'll notice. Thank you very much, Schwabe. I know it's CA is probably short for Canadian dollars, but I'm so used to CA being California that I think it's California dollars.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. If we can make his magic thing work, would be cool for item use. Yeah, definitely. Ashel's armor selections, but weapons are mixed between rose and dart. Yeah, I guess he does kind of wear like plain-ish clothing rather than armor. Okay, Doom, I'm a little confused about the last thing that you sent me there, where it says victory for file 61. In uh, base 0, um, that would be file 60, but we've only got a 59 here. I guess I'll check the merge file and see what 60 points to. 60 points to 35. All right, let's try replacing 35.
While you're doing that, I have the poll results for favorite Lloyd variant. This time, not rigged. It is a fair poll where the hooded Lloyd is represented. And the hooded Lloyd has won the poll. Out of 31 votes, 45% chose hooded Lloyd, 32% chose vanilla, and 22% chose armored.
If I could have voted, then I would have too. I would have
You
voted
should have
for
been
Hooded
logged
Lloyd
in.
too.
Should have been logged in on your other screen or something. That's what I did.
Hooded Lloyd won anyway.
I'm actually, everyone who's watching, I'm the nuts person who's running like 2 different browser windows with 2 different profiles active at the same time. One for me and one for LOD.
Okay, let's see if the victory pose works with 35 replaced. No, it still does not. Alright, we're just gonna try replacing random files. Doom says replace everything except for the first. Alright, let's get started. 59. Eight. 47. 41. 39. And 36. I have a feeling it's in the edition package and not this one, but let's give this a shot. Yeah, we won't know the answer, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so it's definitely not those files. I'm thinking that it is the ones in here. Okay, I will try replacing these one at a time. I replaced the other ones all at once just because I was fairly sure it wasn't that one. Okay, not that one. Thanks for the sub, Ninchi. And we have hit 108.
You did hit 108.
I want to say no one else donates so that it stays at 108, but I don't actually mean that.
You know, Corey, there's some potential there, right? It's a rhyme. Donate for 108.
I guess.
We could do like a whole campaign slogan.
Yeah.
The only political movement you'll ever need.
We're just gonna keep trying to replace these one by one until we get the right one. A whole dragon campaign slogan. God damn it, I was reading chat again and I guarded with Lloyd, which broke it. Does the win button work? The win button works.
You're like me when I try to think about and also say an answer to chat while I'm doing additions. Like my addition success rate plummets when I'm like talking.
Yeah.
Or thinking.
I guess I don't need to be attacking with Lloyd. Ah, there we go. Alright. That actually worked.
Woohoo!
That was file 47. Can the characters' body parts be swapped in the proper places for attacking between characters? You get what I'm saying? It's complicated. Yeah, basically, the models have to be made specifically, or the animations have to be made specifically for the models, or it won't work. Yeah, so let's swap out. Now, which one of these was the still animation? I think it was 2. Let's swap out 63 with still animation. These have already loaded, so it won't take effect this fight. Yeah, we've got some plans, LRC, but that's a little ways in the future, and it's not a guarantee by any means.
Yeah,
Okay, so
last time I didn't see it glitch.
Yeah, no, it didn't. It's working now. I'm just replacing the end of it with the still animation. Oh, that was his running animation.
It's a little out of order.
But we do have the right file. Maybe it was this one? We should definitely use that for a world map animation.
With the running.
Yeah, with the sword. Very, very aggressive running.
Are we learning bad habits from Martell, where she just walks and talks with her large knife out, even while comforting her child? Her knife is out, so everyone has to have their weapon out while they're walking and running and everything.
Yes, there we go. That looked good.
Actually, Kongol, the boss fight Kongol, has a really nice running animation with his axe. It's kind of similar to Lloyd's posture.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he runs with his axe down at the side. It's really cool.
Yeah, that actually looked pretty good. Let's see this in slow-mo. Yeah, he does the brushing his hair out of the way, a little head shake, and then just goes into his idle pose.
Pretty smooth. Fold Up Kibble asks, does Lloyd have a running animation when fleeing battle?
He doesn't have a fleeing animation, but we could probably use that running with the sword animation.
You can put whatever you want there.
Yeah, Doom did send me running from battle is number 58. So let's give that a try. 58, so that'd be... Hold on. That is also Lodmod's notation, and we don't have a 57.
But we do have a Zamboni, I think.
Wait, oh, this is the wrong directory. It should be 4101, since that is also Zamboni notation.
Zambotation.
But there's also not a 57 in here.
Ouch.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. What's going on here?
Slow down, J-Man. He already wants an attack, and I'm like, you know, at the rate you're going, Corey, next week they're gonna make you focus on attacking with Lloyd.
Yeah.
They're gonna demand it. You're gonna have to make an addition and everything, but you'll get money.
Yeah. It's true.
So long as we don't turn into the Ferengi, we'll be fine. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Once
just
you're done looking for that.
through these. Let me check that message from Doom here again. Attack is 4095. I think he listed 4101 as basic animations. So 57. Let's take a look at what 57 is mapped to. Yeah, they're all mapped to 35. Doesn't make sense. Let's just see if one of these ones that I replaced already has actually replaced the running animation. Once this is all done, does he get his own slot, or will he be replaced for another party member? Once we finish all of this, we are planning on making him his own character. This will be a mod, of course. This won't be part of the base server change, since we don't actually we don't actually make any like major changes to the retail game. Just like quality of life improvements and things like that. But yes, we will allow mods to add new characters.
Yeah, the point being that when this is built, you can't, it will not be limited to just Lloyd. So you'll have the API to make a new character for Lloyd, or for Pelippi, or for Dabas with a pickaxe to, you know, emulate the experience of the minigame. I don't know, you could play as Commodore Pooler if you want to. You could play as a Virage, technically.
I'm kind of wondering if maybe the running animation and stuff is also included in the addition animation package. Let's just replace these one by one. I guess I can just run with anyone. Definitely not it. Let's see. We'll try 39. The directory that he sent me was 4102, so it should be 4101. But that is one of the addition packages, so I'm not sure. I don't think that's actually loaded here. Yeah, we'll try this one here, which we know is the addition package that's loaded for now.
If I may interject for a sec, do you know about how long you'll be still streaming for?
We'll probably wrap it up pretty soon. It's starting to get late. And we have made some very good progress, but I do want to figure this out first.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be leaving soon either way for food.
That was it. That was it.
Oh.
Now we just got to put a proper one in there. Okay, 36.
You don't want to keep the moonwalk?
There's
like no friction with the floor.
I want that aggressive sword running.
Mm-hmm. Like even when he runs away, he doesn't look like a coward. He just got purpose.
Right. Ready for this?
Let's see it. This berserk
Nailed
mouse
it.
is too powerful. We need to go level up somewhere else before we take on this great creature.
That actually works perfectly.
Not bad. Play as Lloyd and all the encounters are villagers with no attacks. That's horrible. Come on. That's not Lloyd. That's like a Bardell brother. If you had a Bardell campaign, it would just be complete slaughter.
Yep.
Then first Dragoon you meet, dead.
There's no instance of Lloyd using a item, is there?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. We might have to
He's
get Doom to
all
make us a custom one for that.
he's physical and spectral stuff for the first fight. Second fight is all of his armor and magic abilities, and then the final fight is the scripted attacks. I don't
Yeah.
think so. Why would you do that though?
Why would we make him use items?
Oh, you mean just like the standard? Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we
Um,
need that anyway for new characters in general.
Yeah, by the way, for anyone who didn't see this earlier, we made it so Lloyd's Dragoon transformation is his his wingly armor form. Which is definitely one of the more interesting sets of armor in the game. Dragon Buster and all.
I really do like his armor design.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And of
like
course,
the-
most of the detail you can't even see on the original PS1. 'Cause, I mean, there's some pretty
Yeah.
intricate, like, single pixel line work here. Like, that
And
is
that-
not gonna show up at 320 by 240 on a CRT.
Well, I think the nice thing about this UV as well, the texture map, is that it'll probably be easy to upscale. Like a lot of that is like specific lines that should come out really smoothly.
Yeah. Speaking of
Alright, we-
upscaled characters, we've got a new video coming out sometime within the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that.
I've been waiting like a month to record that.
I know, right? So we've got a super annoying issue that is blocking us from recording the video right now, and it is how terrible Rose's breathing animation looks. Okay, so before we go, I'm just gonna show this because it is rough. All right, I'm just gonna restart the game here.
Now, obviously, the devs did it like this partly because like there's only so much they can do on the PS1 anyway, and
Well,
there's only so many.
Tiny animations don't really come across at super low resolution.
Yeah. But I mean, like, because there's only so many polygons, you can't have a realistic looking, breathing animation or whatever. So it looks like the body is just kind of shifted back and forth. I think she turns after this.
Yeah. Just look at this breathing animation. Just
Yeah, it's literally like translating left and right by like a couple pixels, like a on-off switch. It's horrible.
yeah. Imagine if this
So
is what a human looked like when they breathed.
Don't say that. We're here
And
to
it's-
escape reality.
it's so bad that we have held this video up for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah. So basically, the team is doing a manual adjustment, which is very annoying.
Yeah, so we're just gonna make a new animation. Someone asked about making new animations in the chat earlier. So Doom Metal made a tool that allows us to make new animations in Blender and export them into the standard format that Legend of Dragoon uses. Yeah, I mean,
Every once in a while.
basically anything would be better than this. Even
like-
nothing would be better.
Every once in a while, something is so horrible that we can't leave it as the retail behavior.
Yeah, like Dart
I-
having no arms in one of the cutscenes.
I had asked Corey, I asked him, wouldn't it, is there any chance it would be simple to just use like a paused or static model? And unfortunately, he tells me that it would be probably just as much work anyway, so
Yeah.
no winning.
Oh no, definitely not. I've rewritten the entire rendering engine, and basically all of the math code that the entire game uses. It's all modern. It's a modern rendering pipeline using OpenGL now, so it's all this is all running on the GPU.
It will still run on low-end systems, but it is no longer within the PS1 spec.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I'm playing this right now at 1080p on a laptop with integrated graphics while streaming to YouTube um, at 60 frames per second. So,
And technically, I think you were saying that even with, what is it, 99% optimizations, it could still go further.
yeah, that was just one small part.
Ooh, shredded pizza. I love that username. My new favorite viewer.
You are very welcome, Shredded Pizza.
Yeah, super welcome. Old 2005 PC. Cool. Why does Horse Guy 1 have a better breathing animation than Rose?
Right?
It's this. Well, I have an answer, technically. I have an answer. The answer is the same reason that random NPCs have way more facial detail than the main cast.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, the main cast gets you, like, you get the eyes, of course, you get, like, a line for the mouth, and that's pretty much it. And the rest is just, like, flat colors, like peach or whatever, to give them the skin tone. And then you've got like these other characters, you know, if it's like a boss, I can understand it, but there's like random NPCs that like you never see their face in the retail game.
Like B-roll NPCs that have like one
Yeah.
text line that's just, you know, standard NPC drivel.
And they have like baked in shading on their cheeks.
Yeah.
And they have beards and they have more polygons on their face, and I'm like, what the hell? Why does an NPC have more detail than Dart or Lavitz? Oh my god.
The Return of Rose's super good breathing animation.
So yeah, expect the same thing, whether it's textures or animations. It may randomly be better on a nobody character.
Interesting. It looks like my bitrate is still too low when in widescreen for some reason. I reconfigured OBS to allow it to use more bandwidth, and it's only using about 10 megabits per second. So there's no issues there, but it's still like super choppy on YouTube.
If you're open to it, I'd be happy to help you with it later.
Yeah, I mean, I did a test stream. Oh, right, we replaced the model with Lloyd.
He just slid down the cliff. That's gonna be an avalanche.
You're right.
He's kind of running in place at that rate.
All right, these soldiers are screwed.
This is an ultra close-up of the Maniac music video I'm doing with Mappy. Oh, you stepped on him. What were we talking about? I completely forgot.
Breathing animation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fold up, kibble. That is just how her breathing animation is. It's just bad.
More reasons this should have been a PS2 launch title. They could have, like, doubled or quadrupled the polygons and had an actual smooth idle animation for, like, subtle chest movement or whatever.
Yeah.
It's Spinicula. Hello.
Hey, what's up? You are just in time for the end of the stream.
Yep. It's the beginning of the end. Is what different on the moon? The breathing animation or something else? Oh, she's holding Z. Yeah. Look, if you want high quality breathing animations, just look in the FMV somewhere, okay? I'm sure it's a lot better there. Doom's asking if you're gonna show the Rose anim.
Oh yeah, we can show the animation that costume made. Just one sec. I'm gonna have to find the video here. Just give me 1 second here, chat.
The villager is like, "Are you really Dart?" Having a hard time believing based on the size and the different textures.
Now, will videos come up if I search for images in Discord?
You can do has media instead of has image, or has
Sure.
video.
If I can do has video, I can do that.
Dart, you grew up a lot on your journey. All right, we're about out of time on my end, so I'm gonna plug a couple of your links and get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show this video here real quick. So this is a custom breathing animation that he made for Rose using his Blender tool. So we've decided it's a little too much for Rose since she's more of like a stoic character. And this is a little exaggerated. Nothing wrong with the animation by any means. It's a very nice animation. But yeah, just not quite right for Rose. So we're gonna do another one that's toned down a lot.
That's Rose before the Dragon campaign, when she had a spirit.
Yeah. Much, much better animation than the retail one, but yeah, just a little too much for Rose. All right, well, that'll be it. Big thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks to everyone who donated and subscribed during the stream. If you want to support what we're doing here, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do this most weeks on Wednesday. Like the video, leave us a comment, and yeah, if you want to support me directly and the Sever Chains project, there is a link to my Ko-fi account in the chat. Drew just posted it. Big thanks to my current supporters, my founders, The Packle, J-Man001, Deningrad, Sparta, Shepherd, Fido Stick, my researchers, Zach and Sonlin, and my mercenaries, Doom Metal, Platinum Sarge, Milk Lizard, Chocolate, Vince Easter, Balder, Ambi, Forrester, and my new subscribers from today's stream. Drew, do you want to say anything before we go?
Not today. Thank you all so much for joining and believing in all the work that we do to make things better for you. It really, really says a lot that y'all are having great reactions to this stuff. So let's all keep bouncing off each other's inspiration, eh?
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, we will be back next week doing the same thing, and we will see if we can get some attacks going for Lloyd. Have a good night, everyone, and thanks for tuning in.
Good night, y'all.